Ain't no half stepping, Marcus J. We're back. Thank you so much for hanging in there with us. They're laughing because Big Rube is annoying the hell out of me right now.
I'm laughing because you want to shoot him one day.
Yeah, because he sees I try to run a nice professional show here. I'm giving hand signals. I'm trying to wave him off. Sometimes I have to wave off Carlton, but usually Carlton is in control. But Big Rube, man, this dude right here, I'm telling y'all, listeners, it's difficult to reel him in. When he get going, you just Carlton.
It's like you shot his dog.
I mean, he just gets riled up sometimes.
Excitement is what's needed, brother. I bring it. I bring the thunder.
You bring the thunder.
Actually, I bring the Lakers because we do it that way.
Here we go.
Yeah.
K-Dub, we talking trash. Get him.
RG3, baby.
What I want to do right now is announce what the big surprise that we do it? That we had, and I'm going to allow, because in large part this was his idea.
No pun intended.
So yeah. So I'm going to allow Big Rube to announce the large surprise that we have here on Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J, Big Rube, and Carlton Banks. Big Rube.
He's going to put the Zuma video online.
Wrong answer. Keep moving. Large, yes. Large is in charge. On May 8th, ladies and gentlemen, on May 8th, it's Large in charge, all right. It is the season premiere of Ain't No Half Step with Marcus J. And we are celebrating the time with a 3-hour show. Yes, 3-hour show. And you wonder what we're going to talk about for 3 hours? I guess you got to tune in and find out.
Ain't No Half Step with Marcus J. May 8th. May 8th, we are going to be in the studio live. 3 hours, 6 to 9. May 8th, Ain't No Half Step and Big Rube. Carlton Banks, Marcus J. Live show, 6 to 9, May 8th.
Special guests.
Special guests. We're going to have people coming in, coming out. You got to be here with us, globalscaleradio.net. We are the highest rated show on Global Scale Radio. So we appreciate everybody that's been listening to us tonight. We got people listening to us in Queens. We got people listening to us all over the island of Manhattan. We got people in New Jersey, Jersey City.
Roanoke.
We see y'all on Arlington. Thank you. We got people down in Roanoke, Virginia. We got people in Ohio listening to us, Delaware. We got people in the ATL, all over the Eastern Seaboard, and we are expanding and growing. So we can only do that with you guys, people that listen to us. Tell your friends about Big Rube and his antics. Tell your friends about Carlton Banks, how he always brings the calm. And tell your friends about Marcus J, who has been dubbed by others as the smartest man in the universe. So thank you so much for hanging in there with us. As we do every single week, we close out our show with the segment that we like to call our rants. And as we do, again, every single week, we started off with your man, Big Rube. So, Big Rube, take it away.
It's Big Rube. It's a smash. And we getting down today. Last couple weeks, Big Rube's been on the serious tip. This week, we're going to liven it up a little bit. Now, as the listeners know, Big Rube has been doing this little workout, trying to lose a little big thing. You know, we're trying to lose a little weight, trying to do a little something. You know, I go to the gym. I go there to do 3 things. Work out, and look at fine women. It's that simple. Nothing else. It's that simple. Now, usually the working out happens. The fine women, you know, it is what it is. You know, you're in the gym. You can only do what you can do. It's just funny how the really non-fine women want to wear the less clothes. Now, I appreciate the fact that you feel confident in yourself to wear hardly no clothes to the gym. But, ladies and gentlemen, when I'm trying to do squats, and, you know, you could possibly be bigger than Big Rube, nah, it destroys everything. But, don't get it twisted, Big Rube is not shallow. Big Rube likes big girls just like some other people, you know. However, when I'm working out, I'm trying to listen to my music, trying to work out, and every once in a while, spot the hot woman. Also, another faux pas at the gym. if you're over the age of 65, you need on a full shirt, not a tank top, because that joint just be terrible. I'm thinking, I know I'm 300 plus pounds, and you look about 65 wearing a tank top that's probably large, that's 3 sizes bigger than you. Come on, man. You mess up concentration. I can't work like that. You know, it's bad enough I'm turning my head left and right, looking at the hot women. I don't need to look at something that is just should have some clothes on. I mean, I'm just saying. You know. Also, another faux pas. Dude, if you think you are super strong, super big, you probably are. However, don't take 30 minutes to use the row machine when I'm trying to use it. I'm saying, you're going to take 10 minutes, and then you're going to go all super slow, and then you're going to step up. Hey, man, you using that? Yeah, I'm using that. I got one more set. Come back 10 minutes later, you still ain't finished that one set. Are you kidding me? Look, man, it's simple. Big Rube's trying to shed a couple pounds. Big Rube is trying to, you know, get right for the summer and for the rest of my life. And Big Rube trying to look at some eye candy. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. However, these little things in the way, y'all gotta stop being in my way. And I hate going to the gym at 10 o'clock at night because there ain't nobody there. So I like going during the day. Please don't make me go at night because then I can't get to sleep and I gotta be at work, and that's just a bad day. It's Big Rube, it's Smash. Hey, get healthy, get your workout on. Just make sure you wear the appropriate clothing unless you're hot. I'm out.
Big Rube Smash every single week. He's smashing them and saying something crazy as hell.
Yeah, he's smashing something all right.
Yeah, Hakeem still listening. Hakeem said you wildin', yo.
Yeah. He would have been better off saying he putting the Zumba video online for last week's listeners.
That's never gonna happen.
Never
gonna happen.
It's not unusual to hear what's going on with you when you tell us about the corner. It's not unusual.
Man, I'm telling you, know what pissed me off today?
What's that,
I
bro?
don't get pissed off very often. I went into Five Guys, had my burger and fries, pulled out my gift card, and asked the dude, can I recharge it? You know, put some money back on it. He's like, no. I said, why? The man said they changed the program. So the first thing that came to my mind as soon as he said that, you guys put an expiration date on these things, didn't you? Yes. They had put an expiration date on my gift card. That means I had to go in there any and every time I pass a gift, anything. Let's not even just call the people out that I went to. I hate expiration dates on these cards. What is it to keep the money there? Why? Is it that big of a deal? Is it killing you? You know, you're probably making interest off that money that's staying there. But then again, I see the kickback from it. If I don't use it, you get even more money. Well, heck, why are you forcing me in the store? I'll go, yes, but still, I want some time. Maybe I'm going to accumulate some more gift cards. I love giving gift cards as a gift. It takes out the guesswork in my life. It really does. You know, some people like Target. I know that. But what do I buy them out of Target? Hey, $25, $30 gift card. There it is. Done deal. But if they only use the damn thing in a year, are you meaning to tell me it expires and my money's wasted? I'll be mad. Be ready to put a Reuben on them. But I ain't gonna smash on anybody today. That's my little corner, my little rant, my little chant, my vent. What's going on over there with you, Marcus J?
Man, y'all, one dude's mad about. He's mad about the gym. The other guy's mad about the gift cards. And the thing that I love the most about y'all's rants is that they real talk. Like tonight, y'all came with some real talk type stuff. So I can certainly relate. I'm going to go ahead and end the show with my moment. I want to thank everybody that listened to us. Thank everybody that called. Thanks to Vicky, Hakeem, and Larry in particular for hollering at us. I'm going to go ahead and end the show by sharing with you a few thoughts. The last few weeks on our show, we've had a lot of discussion about race relations. As anybody who knows me knows, I am a proud black man. But me being a proud black man doesn't predispose me to prejudice or to any way feel that I'm inferior or superior to another man or woman. As we watch the tube day after day, we find it more and more difficult to explain the BS we see to mama and our nieces and nephews and our godchildren. This world is scary, as we talked a little bit about before earlier when we talked about kids going outside after dark and things of that sort. We live in a world where a woman can go to jail for 20 years in the stand your ground state of Florida for firing a warning shot into the ceiling while attempting to scare the abusive ex-husband who was pursuing her. In that same world, in the same state, for that matter, self-proclaimed neighborhood watchman can shoot an unarmed man, claim self-defense, and many blame the victim because of what he was wearing or the fight he undoubtedly put up to save his own life. The shooters in both cases called on the stand your ground law. One case, the ceiling was hit and the shooter faces 20 years. The other case, someone died and the shooter wasn't even arrested until intense public pressure forced the people in that area to do something. We live in a world where a homeless woman in Connecticut faces 5 years in prison for sending her child to an out-of-district school. Opponents will say she's facing 5 years for selling drugs, which she admits to. I say to those opponents that the woman pled to the drug charge to avoid the 12 years she faced for the grand larceny charges she faced on the out-of-school district charges. In that same world, in the state of Minnesota, the drunk driver that killed NBA player Malik Sealy in 2000 got 4 years for drunk driving, eventually getting 2 more DUIs before finally on his 4th, he was sentenced finally to 8 years in prison. So 5 years for selling drugs and 4 years for killing somebody. I grow weary and disillusioned as I look at the disparity of justice doled out across our proud land. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of common sense being used by folks making these headlines. Now, as frustrated as we all are, we cannot condone attacking the family of Mr. Zimmerman, nor can we condone the random attacks of whites by blacks, as we saw in the case of Alton Hayes III of Chicago, who's accused of leading an attack, admittedly inspired by the murder of young Trayvon Martin. As weary and as disillusioned as I grow at the disparity of justice doled out across our proud land, I grow weary and disillusioned when I see people, black people, attack those who attempt to try to help and contribute to fixing the problems that we see in our community. People that do dumb stuff, like Mr. Hayes or Justin Moore, the Charlotte man, who pushed a news reporter in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, to the ground, snatched her microphone, and shouted into the camera on live television, "I'm that N-word." People, opponents, brothers and sisters, we have to do better. For our sanity, we have to do better. For our children, we have to do better. And for our future, we have got to do better. In some cases, we give our opponents bullets for the guns they point at us. When we walk around with our pants sagging, disrespecting our women and our children, calling each other anything other than our given names. Are they solely to blame? Let us keep in mind that our enemies want to bury us, and we should fight, to the death even. But when we hand them the gun to shoot us and the shovel to dig our graves, we need to look in the mirror and ask, who are our real enemies? That's the Murr. Marcus's unrelated rant that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about here today. It's the end of the show. Want to thank everybody for listening. And you know how Steppin, Marcus J. In the words of Bob Marley, in the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Check out Bob Marley's movie, Marley, in theaters near you. And you know how Steppin, Marcus J. We out. We back next week. Peace.